athletic department and facilities here at Hayes.
It hasn't been that long since I was last here.
Well, we also have the new windows here and a brand new countertop.
I did notice that stuff. It was right in front of my nose.
Coach Shelley.
Of course, I can't even see numbers yet. Hammer shifts into the I formation. The power I again. He'll take the handoff, bounces off one tackler, cannot get away from the second. I believe that was Elvin Shaw.
I want to say
Shaw, or is it 24?
It's Phil Carter.
Okay, Phil Carter, number 24 on the tackle. The penalty had moved the Warriors back to their own 42-yard line, a gain of 1 that time, and now 3rd and 14 for Watkins. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. The OCC championship on the line as the Pacers can clinch at least a share tonight with a victory.
We're definitely looking at Woody Hayes football tonight.
Third hammer shifts into the power I once again. Higgins back to throw. Throws, has a man wide open, but he overthrew him. The man was looking over his left shoulder, and he threw back behind him to the right, and it will fall incomplete.
Receiver was split end, number 21, Jason Chevalier, with Matt Ellinger on the coverage. One thing to notice, Gary, for the Pacers tonight, Matt Dane, the big offensive lineman, is back in uniform tonight.
As a matter of fact, the last game or 2 games ago that, well, timeout Watkins, I think they've got either not enough or, not enough players on the field, so they'll burn a timeout with 6:58 to play in the first quarter. The Pacers are 3-0 right now. Watkins at 2-1. We've got Whitehall. Where is that?
We've got Whitehall.
Straight.
Okay, here we go.
Marysville's at 2-1.
Marysville's at 2-1. Watkins is at 2-1. Whitehall's at 2-1. Mount Vernon 0-3, and Franklin Heights 0-3. Marysville and Franklin Heights go at it tonight.
That's right. So if Marysville, well,
if Marysville wins tonight, and Hayes wins tonight, obviously that assures Hayes of the
and if
share.
Whitehall would win tonight, if Hayes would lose, it would be like still a 4-way tie for first,
which we don't want to see.
It's no. I'd just soon have the Pacers go ahead and take it right here. I believe Dave Daniel back deep for the Pacers. He'll stand at his own 26-yard line.
Pacers with 10 men on the line, shift 2 back now.
And the flag right now. No, there's a high snap taken by the punter. Kicks it away, and it will roll dead at the Pacer 19-yard line.
Punter tried to gain an Academy Award there.
Well, Lambert was in on him, actually. I believe he lost his footing on there, but... near side. Daniel's going to be in a slot. Actually, a double slot, both on the far side. He and Ellinger.
It's a new formation out of Hayes.
Baker the lone setback. And both slot men are in an up position. They'll hand it to Baker. Baker straight up the middle, across the 22 to 21-yard line. He'll gain 2.
Tackled there by number 71, Chris Meacham. 5'11", 227-pound junior out of Watkins. One thing you will see with Watkins, Gary, tonight is they have a huge offensive and defensive line averaging around 240 pounds a man. They're led there by number 72, Dale Soap.
Once again, Goebel comes to the near side, and the Pacers call timeout. We'll take quick timeout. 6:22 to play first quarter. We've got no score. We'll be back after this.
Hi, this is Jimmy Crum for the Plaza dealerships on both sides of Route 23 in Delaware. Plaza Pontiac Buick here and Plaza Ford Lincoln Mercury across the highway. Every car dealer pays the same for their cars. What makes Plaza the place for your next car is their commitment to customer satisfaction with the car, the deal, and the service at Plaza. If you try them once, I know you'll be back. Remember, you'll get the best deal and meet the finest people at the Plaza dealerships, Route 23, just minutes north of 270. Take it from me. You'll be pleased with the people at Plaza.
Field, and the Pacers and Watkins Memorial, no score, but 5.5 minutes into the ball game.
Yeah, Gary, what I was saying, though, prior to the break there is Watkins has a huge offensive and defensive line at 240 on the average, led by number 72, Dave Schaub at 6'5", 290 pounds.
He is down in a nose guard spot right now. He is one big boy. Here goes Baker straight up the middle. And for a couple of more yards down to after about the 23-yard line.
The fun thing is going to be about watching Schaub tonight in this nose guard position. He's going to be matched up against Eric Williams. Delaware Hayes is 6'6", 260 pound Division I prospect.
He landed up right over the center that time. Chad Brown, and Brown will give away a little bit of a penalty flag down. How can we have a penalty flag down?
They dropped it.
Watkins has too many men on the field. No flag.
No flag.
He thought he saw too many men on the field.
As I said, he dropped it.
I would recount before I would actually drop my flag, I think, if I were him, but to save a little embarrassment. But he'll go the embarrassment route. Exactly 6 minutes to play here, opening quarter. We're halfway through. Pacers still looking for the first down. Elvin Shaw's in the backfield now, along with Baker. D'Amico's back to throw. Has a little bit of time. Overthrows Daniel. Little far in front of him, and it went through the hands of number 21, Chevalier. And it brings up a 4th down for the Pacers, and on comes Ben Hanna in the punting unit.
Something to watch for this game, and while D'Amico is throwing, Gary, as I do know that he got a little bit nicked up this week in practice as his thumb took a hit on his throwing hand and was a little swelled.
Hanna will stand at his 9-yard line. Sponseller and Hammer will stand back near their own 40. Hanna gets off a nice punt, and it's Sponseller who's going to take it, cut up the far side. He's got a big run, 50, 40, 30, 25, and brought down at the 23-yard line. Now is Matt Ellinger. We've got a flag down at midfield.
Yeah, that's going to be a clip, and it was a questionable one at that. But they're going to call a clip on that.
That'll, instead of having him, there's the initial indication is the clip, but instead of having it at the Pacer 21, 1st and 10, they're going to have it clear back inside their own 40.
It looked to me, Gary, because I watched that block as it happened. It looked to me it was just it was a blindside block, but it was not on the backside. It was on his shoulder. Of course, I'm not the one in the stripes, so.
All right, so the Pacers get a break. Boy, I'll tell you what, Sponseller showed a little bit of speed that time as he took the ball right in the center of the field, headed for the Watkins side on the far side, and burned down the sideline. And they'll scoot it back to the 34-yard line where Watkins will have it 1st and 10. Boy, I wish they had easier uniforms to read the numbers. I'm telling you, what a nightmare. You may just have to unplug that one. There you go. Nobody, was it the wrong number last time?
I think they were selling siding estimates.
He's calling the press boxes. Higgins back to throw. Throws over the middle, and his man never turned around. That was Chevalier again. Ellinger on the coverage, but Chevalier never turned around. Had he turned around, he might have caught the ball.
I'm not quite sure why people are calling the press box, but I suppose we could answer and see if
it's probably Mount Vernon or not Mount Vernon, but Marysville or Whitehall or
checking scores. That's it. They're checking the updates. Sports ticker.
There we go. Full house backfield once again behind Higgins. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Hammer. Hammer tries left side, and he fights near the 1st down. He'll be just about a yard shy of the 1st down. Out to the Pacer 43-yard line, or actually to Watkins' 43-yard line.
Most of the Pacers in on the stop there, Gary, led by number 2, Lamont Shelton, coming up from his defensive back position.
He didn't have to come up very far.
No, he did not have to come up very far.
The tackle was pretty much made in the defensive backfield. I'll tell you, when Watkins is ripping off some runs, they're getting some nice yards out there.
I would have liked to have seen that game last week against Watkins and Whitehall, because I saw Whitehall play earlier in the year, and boy, do they have speed. And so that would have been a really interesting matchup to watch
Third and 1 for the Pacers. This would be a big stop right here. Watkins shifts back into the power I. This time to the extra man on the near side. It goes to the fullback Anderson, straight up the middle for the first down, out across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Elvin Shaw in on the stop from his linebacking position.